Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am here to show you how to solve a 3x3 standard Rubik's Cube. So what we are looking at is you have a fully messed up Rubik's Cube, like this, and you're trying to get from this to this, fully solved, everything. So this is how I'm going to just go straight into it. This is how we're going to begin. And I'm going to do this video into two parts. So, yeah. First, I'm going to start with the white. I always start with the white. It's just how it's always been done. That's how I was taught to start with white. And then, when we start with the white, we ignore the four corners of white. So, right here, there's a corner. We always ignore that at first. We're going to look at the ones that connect to the white, like right here. Like right here in this Rubik's Cube, that's all connected. We're starting with the ones that connect straight to the white, not like a corner. So we want the middle pieces. And this one's the centerpiece. So we have to find the middle pieces. Now, just by looking around, there's a middle piece right there. There's one right there. There's also a middle piece right here on the bottom, and there's the second one. So first, always locate your middle pieces. Next, I'm going to choose a middle piece. I'm going to start with this one. Always look on the top. Okay, so this piece, so as you can see, this piece right here, it's a white and blue sticker. So, yeah, I mean, Rubik's Cubes can do that. You can take them out and stuff. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but if you look at my other video, if you ever take your Rubik's Cube apart, you can put it back together. Just go to my other video. But you start right here, and you see what it's connected to. It's the blue, so it's white and blue. Next, you find the blue centerpiece. Well, it happens to be I'm already looking at it. So, what we do is we want to get these two are technically in the wrong spot. So we want to get from this one connected to the white and the blue connected to the blue without cheating. Now there's an easy way to do that. You take the top and you rotate it like this so that the white is away from the blue, and so the blue's away from the white. And since we have it right like this, and if you just move the cube, you're going to see it's on the top still. So it's right here, so we're going to take the right, we're going to put it down so that it connects. Once it connects, look on the bottom to see if there's another middle piece. And then, like, all three are on the bottom, the other three are on the bottom, so we're just going to move it away. We're going to move it so that there's none. And then we can just take this and twist it up, and then it'll connect the white and the blue. Next, we're going to do that with the other ones. And so I'm going to start with the green one because it's already connected. So in this case, because the green's already connected, but the white isn't. So in this case, all we're going to do is take the front and we're going to rotate it 180 degrees so that the white is connected to the white and the green is connected to the green. The next step, we're going to find the other two middle pieces, which we already know where they are, and we're going to connect them again to their respective colors. In this case, this one's red, but it's connected to orange. This one is orange, but it's connected to red. Red is opposite of orange, so right here we're going to twist the bottom of the cube 180 degrees, or 2 turns. And since they're now connected, we're going to do the front 180 degrees, or 2 turns, so that the red and the white are connected. Then you're going to go back to your orange and do the same thing. You're just going to twist the front 2 turns, and voila. You have what we call the white cross. You can call it a plus. I don't care what you call it. I call it the white cross. That's how I was taught. Next, you take your white and you face it in front of you, and then you rotate the cube so the white's on the bottom. So if you lay it on a surface, the white cross is on the bottom. Next, we use the corners. So you have the white corners, and then you find them all. There's one, and there's two on the top. You always want them in how this one is. You can get it from these or that to right there, but I always start with the ones that are already in that position. And sometimes when they're in this position, when you put them in the respective spot, it'll free up these ones into this one or that one, makes it go into that position. But so we're going to look at right here, this white corner. It is connected to, we're not going to look at the top of it. We don't really care about the top. We're going to look at right here. It's essentially connected to the green and red, but since it's in this spot, you only looked at what's on the opposite side, so it's red. Right here, it's just like doing the cross. You find the red centerpiece, which is right here next to the green, and you take the top of the cube and move it so that the red connects. So after you do this, you're going to take the right side with this, you're going to move it so that it brings up this centerpiece or middle piece, and then it rotates this white, and then you're going to move the top to where the white connect, and then the green one is connected diagonally into the green. You're gonna put the right side back down, and it gives you a corner. Now look carefully. This white had a red and a green. The green is now connected to the green, and the red is connected to the red. That's exactly how you want it. Oh, and look, it also, doing that just gave us another corner to do. So when you do your Rubik's Cube, the way that I'm doing it, when you get, this is what we call the first layer, just this bottom layer right here, you will get the corners and they will pair up diagonally with their respective colors. Next thing we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at this one, which is white, and we're not going to look at the top because it's already on the top, not like the full top, but this is the third layer, so it's right where we want it, but it's connected to blue. So we find the blue centerpiece, and then you're going to rotate it until the blue connects diagonally with the blue centerpiece. Now it's just like the other one, but instead of using the right side, we're using the left side. So again, you're going to essentially, if you could, you can put it in front of you and then just move the front, because as right here it's the right, but as soon as you move it like this and you turn it like this, it's the front. And essentially we're moving it counterclockwise like a clock. So using the left, you could do what is a left counterclockwise, where you bring this up and it'll bring up the centerpiece of the orange. You're going to take the top, and then right here we're going to do another, what is essentially known as a U, which is up, or you could do T for top. We're going to do TI, which stands for T inverse, which is a counterclockwise move. And then it pairs it up diagonally. It doesn't with the blue, but it will in a minute. And then you bring it back, you bring this whole side back down, and it'll connect the pieces to their centers. Doing that just gave us another one. And the other one is still on the bottom, which is fine. So right here, this is green and orange. But we're only looking at the green because the white is already right there. So we're going to find the green centerpiece, which is in front of me. And we're going to move the green until it connects to the centerpiece. And again, instead of doing the left like we did previous, we're going to do it like 2 times before where we did the right. Right here, we're going to do a right clockwise. I'm sorry about that. It's a right clockwise, which is because it essentially works like a clock. Clock goes like that. That's clockwise. So we're doing a clockwise, And then we're going to bring the top over to where the white connects. We're putting it down, which makes the green connect and the orange connect. As you can see, we have everything but this little corner because it's now up top. So right here, if you ever have it on the top and you have one corner to go, you put the right into the corner that it's supposed to go in so that they're like this. Yeah, the right's over it. You're going to bring the right up. You're going to move the top to where it would usually go, but instead of putting the right down like that, see, it moves it like that. That's no good. You are going to, instead of putting the right down, you're going to move the top again, put the right down, and since this is blue, you're going to connect it. So essentially, we're doing the same thing before. Looking at the blue. Sorry about that. Looking at the blue, you're going to bring it back up, the right back up. So we're doing a R clockwise, which right clockwise. We're gonna do a top clockwise, or we're just gonna, if it's like this, you're just gonna bring the top so that the white connects. So let me tell that again, because that was kind of not in the way of the camera. You're gonna bring the top, you're gonna make it so that the white connect, and you're gonna put it down. And see, we have the whole white, and we have what we call the first layer. Now I'm going to do 2 other videos because this video is getting kind of lengthy. And I'm going to do, there's 3 layers, 1, 2, 3. So I will be posting a video on the second layer soon.